Benjamin Paul Michael III. I'm 15. I've lived in Milwaukee my whole life. From Bayview. It's pretty hipster. I'm a full-time student. I'm 100% white. I'm a male. Well, I'm upper middle class. Not really. I go to church though. No. My mother and my father. Pretty good. Like, not bad. Because they're pretty loving, and we're stable enough economically that we really don't have to worry about that. Baseball. I've done baseball since I was 9. So I don't think I have. I think it's necessary. I don't necessarily like it. Yes.
In what ways?
My father has high expectations of myself in school. Not really. That's a deep question. As a young child, I biked a lot, and I bike a lot now. So I think biking a lot as a kid might have affected how active I am now. I played baseball a lot as a kid. I was always out in the street playing baseball, and that's what I like to do now. I think it was all over the place. I think some of it was good and some of it was bad. I had a lot of fun as a kid, but I don't think I'm a very nice person, and I think if I were nicer in the past, then that might have changed how I am now.
Right.
Not really. Like Bayview, I think it's pretty nice, so I don't think it's affected me negatively, but I've seen like a bunch of different it's a whole variety of people in Bayview. So I think that's kind of affected who I am as a person. I can see people from different backgrounds and stuff like that. I have a bigger view of the world now because of Bayview. Not really. Well, I think part of Milwaukee, a bunch of people, they've kind of grown up in it their whole life, so they don't notice how segregated Milwaukee is. Like, on the north side, it's mainly African Americans, and in the middle, it's mainly Hispanics, and on, like, the far south side, in, like, Bayview, it's mainly, Caucasian. So I think living up in such a segregated community has kind of negatively affected me. Well, I think it's good to understand people, basic stuff about them, like know who they are basically as a person, but you don't need to know them personally. Not really. Well, I don't contribute negatively, but I don't really contribute positively. Let's see, I'll probably go to college in a couple years, and then I think I'm gonna leave Milwaukee because I just want to get away from my parents, have a bit of be independent, kind of get away from them, learn the world by myself, be alone for some time, and then find someone that I really like and settle down with them. Well, I don't think I'm gonna see Milwaukee too much in my future, so I don't know how big of a role that it plays in my future. Not really. Well, it's got one of the higher murder rates in the country, and it's got one of the higher poverty rates in the country, so I don't really think it does. But you really can't blame anyone for that. You can't blame the city, you can't blame the lawmakers, and of course you can't blame the people in the city. So the city itself really doesn't care for the people, but there's no one you can blame for that. Yes. With my eyes.
This.
I think that I'm an okay person, and I've gotten pretty good at reading people. I'm kind of persuasive, and I can read people in a way. Well, I don't think so. We view each other differently, because nobody knows everything about one person. No matter how deep they are, I just feel like my story is kind of interesting, and I feel like it should be shared.